Welcome to part 3 of this LinkedIn series. We're going to go ahead and talk about your experience and education. Your experience section should continue to weave in those keywords that illustrate the relevant skills for the positions you're looking for. Even if you're not looking for a position right now, you're content with your job, take some time, work on this. It doesn't have to all be done in a day. Use your resume for inspiration and translate that information to your LinkedIn profile. I prefer a little blurb. Bullet points are fine. Just make sure the information is concise. You don't have to put everything. Put the most relevant and recent accomplishments that relate to your professional goals. And one of my favorite parts about LinkedIn is that you can really go beyond your resume and show your work. You have the option to include media. It really makes your profile more dynamic, more interesting, and shows your work. You've done audio recordings, graphic resources, written blog articles, all of that can be added here. So take some time, look through your professional accomplishments. Do you have any media that can really enhance your profile and show what you've done? As I go down here, you'll notice that some of my older positions, I haven't included information. That's because the work that I did there, while I appreciate and value it, it doesn't illustrate the skills I would want to communicate to someone looking at my profile. So make decisions. Think about what the most important pieces of information you want to communicate are and include those. Education. With your education section, absolutely you want to include it. Make sure it's noted whether you've graduated or you're pending. Think about if there's maybe one special project that would illustrate your leadership skills, something you did in your local community, something you worked on with an instructor. I wouldn't recommend just adding all your coursework or all the classes you took. That's what a transcript is for. This is your opportunity to show how the work that you've done was maybe practically applied. Another opportunity to show your skills and experience. Licenses and certifications. Any licenses and certifications that are relevant, make sure you include them. Make sure any expiration dates that are added are listed here. This is a very important section, especially if you're in a specialized field. So IT, cybersecurity are some great examples where you need to make sure all those certifications, project management certification, anything that you've accomplished is added here for someone to see. Volunteer experience. Volunteer experience adds something special to your profile. It helps show that not only do you have skills, experience, and competencies, but that you share them with your community. Make sure that you look at this section and start removing information that's older. Volunteer experience really has value when it's recent and relevant, just like your experience section. If you have maybe 1 month of volunteer experience from 6 years ago, think about, is that still communicating the type of professional you are, or does it illustrate that you haven't looked and updated your profile in a while? With LinkedIn, remember it's an investment. Add and remove. You have to do both. All right, join me in section 4 when we talk about skills and endorsements and recommendations.